Alright, so just got some input from a student, and this is the question. This is the question here, and so like I just saw this somewhere else. This is the second thing I just saw. This is what the stem and leaf should look like. Notice we could have moved all of this and put it over here, and then just had a two, take all this, put it over here. And this one, however I did it, I like how it broke it up, because it shows that we have a pretty symmetric, except from, here to here, fairly symmetric. Perhaps, and I don't even want to interpret the graph for any kind of skewness. Looks pretty symmetric. Remember, it doesn't have to be a perfect thing. So I'm thinking, so what's happening if you simply copy this one over and you paste it over here? It's just going to run a stem and leaf on the column. So I was going to go old school for a moment here. Back in the day, that's how I would always sort here. Which maybe let's just go with this. Let's just start sorting this into a column. I'm just following the force how I used to do this. There might be a way to easily do this in Statcrunch directly. It's just I can have ability. I just feel like I have a better grasp on things when I'm in Excel doing these sorts of things. That's just my instinct, right? You might have a different one, but we're just going to keep going. And I seem to be grabbing some extras. Bear with me all as we are moving through. Let's dun 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 dun. Anyway, there we go. We got a few more datas. Get over here into our column. Get over into our column. And now that I have it in a column, so I think I can copy the column. I'm just going to use the copy here. Now, let me navigate back to, what was I doing? Am I in where am I in this? There it is, the Statcrunch. So I have a column now. So then I have the column, and what was this data? I want to, instead of saying variable 1, let's get specific and give it a variable that identifies it. And I have since forgotten number of miles per gallon on the highway for small. So it's good to see that. I think that was right out of textbook, but maybe whenever I did a user error. Stem and leaf for gasoline miles, and it's miles per gallon. So let's. I think you get in. There we go. You just double click in there. So what we're talking about is miles per gallon. Don't know much else because I don't remember the problem. So I think you can do a lot of things with this. Sort table ascending. See how that's that there. So this is, I used to use Excel for this, but this worked. Now, okay, now we want to make our dot plot. It's a graph. Or are we making a, no, we're making a stem and leaf. That's what we're doing. We're doing this. We have the column. I don't know. See, that's one thing I we got model program. We got to do it. We're gonna run it. So notice I'm just gonna leave the outlier trimming. I mean, one thing, if you get in here, it's gonna get a little weird. That's where it starts making these definitions. So I'm just gonna, let's just try extreme only as a little test. And then there you see basically what we have here for a stem and leaf. And I was gonna do another video, but I just had an idea here. I'm just going to try to edit on this right here as an interpretation of, so the decimal point is 1 digit to the right of the colon. So that's the decimal point. What does that mean? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Based upon our data we have over here. Oh. Based upon the data we have over here. We should be counting in the 20 to 40 range. So, oops, let me bring that back up. So like 40 is right here. That's 40, right? And then this one right here, I guess I'll just kind of go through it, I guess. That is 42. And then see, we would have another 42. Which makes sense, right? Because we have two 42s over here. And then here, this one right here, here is your stem. And I'm going to spell it like science, technology, and mathematics. And that is your 43. So that's how you'd read a box plot. And so that's what I was seeing was some output. Anyway, I think this covers it. And then this is going to cover what I was going to do with a box plot. And so there we go. Let's see if I can get out of this. There we go. Okay, after watching the video, sifting through and gathering our information here, our intelligence, intel, right? Intel coming from me, that's an oxymoron. Is that the correct use of the word? But anyway, what we have, the decimal point is 1 digit to the right. So like, let's look, we have 2, here's the colon, and then 2, a tree. So it says the decimal point, so these are all gonna be, let's start putting them over here into a set. So the decimal point, that means it's so it's right here. So the decimal point would be right there, and then it would be right there. So, but this is that is the stem, right? That's the stem right there. So it would be 20, and then these are the leaf, right? And then the decimal point's right there. So I'm going to put this one in blue. So it's 23, right? And then let's go back to the red for the stem. Again is 2, right? And then we go to the blue, it's 23. And then the stem again is 2. And the leaf again is 23. There is the set of that first row. That is from row 1 of the stem and leaf association, right? Stem, leaf, right? Association pattern, which we have right here. While I was watching the video, keep on learning as we go, and I appreciate y'all. I'm learning the glitches and what y'all are seeing. And this one right here, man, this one had me wondering. I don't know, maybe 3 times wondering. I don't know, but I've seen this pattern. But anyway, that's what we have right there. So.